We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Play action. Now it's Tua. Out to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jackson on first down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38, Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return is Duvernay. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa steps away. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's still barreling through. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there for the Dolphins. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And Jackson going to run again.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The play fake. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So 2 missed field goals for him now. That's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Raheem Mostert,
his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Get in the right room.
Jackson now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Jackson from the shotgun. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle
as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. The drive will start with an option going left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Tyreek Hill set to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Short completion, just 4 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. They've got his man complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens, they claw one back. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw him with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets tough.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Miami.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. 2
now on first down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Madubuike able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run here with Edwards. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The return is Duvernay. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Jackson will throw again. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Christian Wilkins in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. On the return is Duvernay. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And they can't connect, incomplete, but that stops the clock with 1 tick remaining here in this first drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.